she slime me and my mind made. I'ma run it up for real, make them wish they ain't play.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on my YouTube squadron, man, my YouTube family, man? Hopefully everybody morning, afternoon went good. If not, man, hopefully y'all evening go a little better. Shout out to everybody that's been watching the shorts, watching the videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, man. I love y'all, bro. I love the support. I love the love. Keep it coming. You feel another video. So, if you don't live under a rock, you know what's going on with, Durk situation, right? The judge saying if we want Smirk to be released, man, we want Durk to be released. He damn near got to start from ground zero. Outside looking in. Like, comment, subscribe. Now let's get into this, man.
What's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get...
before I start the video, man, go subscribe to Anonymous Hookah. I always give bro a shout out. Bro always coming in clutch with the media news, rap news, whatever you want to call it. He stay up to date. So go give bro a sub, man. Go over there.
To this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/. After you do that, head over to our official Instagram. In, I think, less than like 6 months or 6 months total. Now, it's kind of crazy because everybody is actually surprised, but I always said that it doesn't make sense on why he was able to get so much bonds if they was going to keep denying him for the same thing. Now, as everybody is more surprised that he was denied, I'm also surprised that he was even given a bond 3 times in less than 1 year. That don't happen. Now, in his previous bond attempts, he have given a significant amount of money, whereas he was saying 2.5, then it was 3, and the latest one was almost $5 million, including a couple assets and including guidelines that he said he was going to follow, which included electronic monitoring.
And I hate to stop, bro. None of us wanted this for Durk, dog. I just hate that Durk is in jail, bro. Durk, bro, we watch him get the key of the city. Bro, if y'all, for the younger people don't know, Durk been that dude. Even when Sosa blew up in 300, This Ain't What You Want, Durk been that dude. But for a minute, his buzz died down, and then he was known, but Durk back then, he wasn't the superstar that we know him as today. I just hate that he in prison, man, because it's bogus, man. But I also understand the example do got to be put down because old boy in Atlanta, what was his name, Lil Pap, he didn't have to go out like that, man. But I hate seeing Durk in this situation, man. I just wish he left that whole Quando. I wish he left that shit alone, bro. They should have just kept it on some music, you know what I'm saying? Because now, look, nobody winning in this situation. Von gone, you get what I'm saying? It's a tough situation all around, bro.
And 24/7 supervision. Now, with the first 2 attempts, the bonds was held using a magistrate judge by the name of Judge Donahue, who denied both of his bond attempts from December to the one he was also granted in April. Ultimately, Judge Donahue stated that she denied Durk's bond based on him being a flight risk, and being that he is who he is, he also posed a threat to society, being that he not only has power to get things done without directly being involved, but then he also has enough to do so. I'm assuming that Durk's attorneys found another idea, which was to switch judges and use a district one, being that a district judge holds more weight than their last one, hoping that they would get the district judge to overrule the other judge. When it came time for his bond hearing on June 2nd, 2025, the judge didn't come to a conclusion just yet on that date. Instead, the judge waited until a week to come to his decision based on what the prosecutor said and Durk attorneys. Within that week, Durk got 2 pieces of good news concerning his legal cases because he would find out that he would not be charged for the unaliving of Stephon Mack, who was a Chicago man who was unalived in 2022 by 2 suspects, which the feds accused Durk of.
But that's why I be trying to tell the niggas, nah, the new thing in rapping now is catching the hat. Okay, I'm not knocking that. That's cool for the younger dudes. That's cool. I don't agree with all that, but I can understand that if you brought up in a certain environment that you become a product of your environment. You feel me? Like, we can't neglect that. We can't deny that shit. You feel me? Durk always been talented, bro. But that's why I say, bro, the crazy thing about rap music, bro, in the early 2000s, bro, people had the freedom of speech. Now, anything these rappers say now, bro, is fucked up because anything they say in the song, it could just be cap. But now they get in a situation and the jury is replaying this. It's really fucked up on every side, bro. For real, man.
Hiring 2 guys to do the hit in that case, making it his second M for hire charge. Significant evidence wasn't produced in time to prosecute Lil Durk and hold him accountable, therefore it was thrown out, leaving Lil Durk to be free of one last headache and an unsealed indictment. The second piece of good news came when it would come out that prosecutors would no longer be seeking the death penalty in Lil Pab's case. So as of now, the worst case scenario of Lil Durk is him having to spend the rest of his life in prison. Sounds like a crazy ultimatum, but if you ask me, nobody wants to lose their life, no matter what anyway. So after a week passed, most of us thought Lil Durk would receive good news and it was looking like a bond was possible. However, the district judge will also deny Lil Durk of his bond, leaving him to stay inside jail and fight his case from inside until trial starts on October 14th of this year. Now basically the district judge held the same stance as the last judge, stating that based on Durk's charges, he poses a threat to society and the case as a whole, fearing that if he's allowed to be released, this may put witnesses and cooperators.
And that's the only thing I don't like, right? I get why the witnesses, you see how they don't want to let him out because they're like, oh, he gonna probably hurt the witnesses. I don't even think Durk could do no shit like that. This man already in hot water as it is. Why would he put himself in a deeper hole and hurt somebody else? I don't see Durk doing that. But you see what I mean? It's the narrative. The shit he rap about, the shit he connected to. It make people think that, oh, he really like that. So what if he... And Durk ain't... I don't even think Durk could do no shit like that, bro. I'm praying Durk get out, bro. I'm glad he ain't getting the death penalty. I'm praying he get out, bro. I'm just praying that when Schmirk get out, bro, keep your... Stay Durk. Stay the Durk we know. You know what I'm saying? Make your music, but I'm just praying it don't go past that music shit, bro. I hope this is a learning experience for Durk, man. Because bro went from getting the key of the city, winning the Grammy, to sitting in prison, bro. That's a crazy transformation, dog. It's a crazy transformation for a regular, for like myself, to go from working and being in the free world to going to prison. So imagine a person, you getting the Grammy, you getting the key of the city, you damn near at the top of your peak almost, to going to prison, bro. The decline on that is drastic, dog. Like, for real. Free Durk, bro. Man, it's the...
in jeopardy, along with...
I don't want to just say like I'm free. No, it's nobody won. Durk in prison, Lil Pap dead. Like this whole situation just got out of control, bro. And this shouldn't have went this far. For real, man.
Their families. Then to make matters worse, Lil Pab's mom showed up to the whole bond hearing and told news reporters that she fears for her and her family's life if Lil Durk was to be released. Sheesh. Now I told y'all before, aside from that, it wouldn't make much sense for them to release Lil Durk when they already got him in their custody, especially based off the type of charges that he's facing. He already proved to be a flight risk based on the last judge, saying that they feel he tried to leave after his co-defendants was arrested and his name was attached to many flights. His attorney came up with a story for it, but as I always tell y'all, the feds aren't slow. They literally get paid to solve these crimes and study these guys, so even though Durk's attorney had a solid story behind his name being attached to so many flights, the feds weren't buying it, and it came back to bite him. Not only that, but they also feel that Lil Durk haven't been following rules while he's already in federal custody, so what makes you think that he will follow any while he has more freedom on the outside? Like I said before, I think they were being a little excessive with holding him due to illegally using third-party calls, but when you hear it from their point of view, it kind of makes sense. He's being accused of using his money to hire guys who allegedly unalive a guy in a whole different state. Now he's in jail and allegedly using his money to have his way and get other inmates pins to have more phone time and make illegal three-way calls. So you see how it all correlates with each other? Well, that's what they were getting at. So now it will also come out that the last judge didn't only deny Durk a bond hearing, he also basically told him the only way he would be released is if he was to go broke. And honestly, at first I'm like, how can the judge outright say that? Until I had to read in between the lines and understand the whole thing. Basically, the judge is letting Durk know he's not coming out, and he basically used figurative language. He said the only way Durk is coming home is if he go broke and take away all his assets.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, it's a tricky situation, right? Because we won't smirk free, like I said in the beginning of the video. Nobody want to come out from prison with nothing, bro. You understand? Like, nobody want to do that. But at the end of the day, on their end, if I'm looking at it for a law enforcement end, I can get how they like, we need to take everything from him. Because what if he run? We'll never, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that they feel like they got to do that. And I'm just praying, man. Like I say, I'm in the video here. I'm going to put the full video down below. I'm praying Smirk get out, bro, and we want Smirk free, but I hope Smirk learn from this, bro. Because the dope thing about Durk's situation, his daddy was a big kingpin, bro. Spent most of Durk's life, his daddy was in prison, bro, paying his time for what do you know, how he was living when he was young. And the crazy thing is, his son went the whole other way and became something, and now he in prison, then they're doing the same thing his dad was doing. It's fair, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Think before you do, think before you speak. Be better than y'all was the year before, man. Go out the new goals, stay out the way, and stay focused, man. If it ain't beneficial, it's artificial. If it ain't helping you, it's hurting you. You know what I mean? Hey, man, say, man, do whatever you gonna do, man. Just don't do something I wouldn't do, man.
Before she slime me and my mind made, I'ma run it up for real, make 'em wish they ain't play. And my lady like for real, she got Chanel by